chẳng ngày này cứ chỉ ngày thầm ở đây chẳng hào thà chỉ ngày là tiệt chẳng đấy lần tiệt tam bớt dương lang tăng môn ngày nâng mà còn tại dương miền bị thi bị xe sầm rạp chia ca cầm nọt thà chỉ ngày là tiệt hay mà dạng tiết không niệm dân chia bột bò để sản nâng tay tại miền vây chia tin đất cờ lực đưa thay chia xạ rồi nè nó bên là để dân miền cam bị thi bị xe sớm bột tất cả chẳng đấy đôi chia bột thì để cho cùng mà nứng nó bên lô co sang bát sang rồi hỏi niệm môn Presama sang bút từ tua chẳng hạn nâng sầm đại thọ ngày cọt chlong bát sang nâng đã support dừng bậc bịa tu tới cái là support pra nè hay chấm pua nè đài niệm môn bờ sông cái đây niệm môn bờ bột cái đây sớm đào nó cứ tay tay chọn bàn sờ đây xua sờ đấy bàn môn lột mà chẳng mấy đấy nhật nhôm chạp tè đi nắm chạp tè mà nè nè chọn bàn sờ đây xua sờ đây về làm tè chẳng á nè vấn tay sợi dây mỏng côn nó dân bàn phơi rồi hai bàn tè nâng ạ mà tam bớt ở miền ấy ao ấy miền mùa vô thải vô tầm màu nó nhiệt nhôm bố chia thua on lôi là tiền là thế bất cứ chẳng mền còn tay chia ca mà ở bỏ xả tố hay ở vậy đại bị xét cứ thò mặt tiền ngày làm tè nâng bố thì để cho cùng mà nâng có miền bát na đại sớm bọn bát na bố quạt nâng quạt miền sầm bát chán phân đỏ ọt cồn quạt trong bàn cồn muốn bộ bột máu nó trong bọn plom mấy ở miền cồn ngày nữa nè ai quạt phơi bát na vậy cọt cà cằn nát so hay đạp cà chẳng á chỉ thầm mà đá bọn ông niệm môn cắt bần té đó là cọt miên lẹ cằn nát bật nè thấy bọn ông khơi đã hẹn Paul vì mìnhត្រូវbàn chẳng bọn ông ọt niệm môn chlong cắt tam nè cọt tăng thả bờ bọn ông chọn lư cằn nát để cọt cà nứng cọt bạc cọt chỉ bàn cổ ta vẫn bọn ông chìệp thả cọt nứng cọt khoa hết đểត្រូវbàn cọt ban phơi hai để miền nhiệt của cọt bầm plan chỉ vật sạch bị bọc bị triệt màu miền thì tiền cọt từ chuối về để simple lịch đó cọt lùng tực hai can vật tiệt đà mùi nắng từ co muối ọt miền ấy bò để phốt cọt đà rùa buông sạch nắng một ngào mỏ bò để phốt là hốt buông sạch cồn sạch ấy nữa chẳng quay để cọt bầm plan nhà chỉ vật sạch chờ nâng ấy thổi cọt miền bạc bạc cam muối ọt miền cồn chẳng cọt miền hẹt để ọt cồn nó đó cọt sống ọt bán đôi thay dương lùi về một cục với dương trong bàn tè chứ ọt lùi với dương trong bàn tè ọt bàn này rồi nhớ miền hẹt cục với bàn tè này được tham nó trong bàn đấy ọt bàn này mà trong bàn tè muối đạn bàn này là lớn we are hate you pay you get if you don't pay you cannot get anything it's cause and effect miền hai tự miền phò nâng chỉ thua đại dương cọp bảy sắc xa nông chỉ vật nghe hái dân យើងធ្វើសាមញ្ញក្នុងជីវិតដល់ពេលយើងយល់អញ្ចឹងទៅយើងអត់មានតែតែហើយគាត់មានសំណួរពួកមនុស្សសិតតែមានសេចក្តីប្រាថ្នាគាត់មិនជាអន់ចិត្តអីទេដល់ព្រះអង្គសម្ដែងប្រាប់ហេតុផលសពគ្រប់អញ្ចឹងទៅមនុស្សសំខាន់គឺប្រាប់ហេតុផលទៅយល់ទៅមិនអន់ចិត្តនឹងព្រះអង្គមិនជន់ហ្នឹងឯងចឹងមកគាត់សួរព្រះអង្គថាតើសាវករបស់ព្រះអង្គនឹងដែលចូលមកគោរពសិក្សាបដិបត្តិនៅក្នុងពុទ្ធសាសនានឹងសុទ្ធតែទទួលបានលទ្ធផលល្អគ្រប់គ្នាឬសួរចឹងព្រោះតែអ្នកមកប្រាថ្នាចង់បានផលល្អមែនទេប៉ុន្តែសួរថាអ្នកដែលមកហ្នឹងសិតតែបានផលល្អទាំងអស់គ្នាឬហ្នឹងហើយព្រះអង្គសួរត្រឡប់ទៅវិញមនាលពោធិរាជកុមារឮថាអ្នកគឺជាគ្រូផងជាគ្រូបង្ហាត់ម៉តម្រៃហ្នឹងគ្រូបង្ហាត់អ្នកជិះតម្រៃចឹងមែនទេកណាព្រះអង្គចឹងមែនអញ្ចឹងមុននឹងតថាគតឲ្យចម្លើយតថាគតសួរសិនពេលអ្នកបង្ហាត់អ្នកបរៀនជិះតម្រៃហ្នឹងបើសិស្សរបស់អ្នកហ្នឹងជាមនុស្សអត់ឆ្លៀសប្រាប់អិលេចឲ្យកើតប្រាប់ឲ្យកើតលេចណាអត់ឆ្លៀសសោះបរៀនឆាប់ចេះអត់ទេមនុស្សយើងវាមានអាបញ្ញាពីធម្មជាតិមកផងអ្នកខ្លះពិបាកប្រាប់ hello ទៅ hole អីចឹងទៅណានឹងទី1ទី2ប្រសិនបើនៅនោះឈឺរ៉ាំរ៉ៃអត់កម្លាំងអត់ឲ្យឈឺសុខភាពអត់មានទេដើមកើតអង្គុយមិនកើតអ្នកឯងពង្រៀនមនុស្សនឹងឲ្យទៅជាម៉តម្រៃបានអត់ទេហើយទី3ប្រសិនបើអ្នកនោះមនុស្សខ្ជិលច្រអូសប្រាប់ឲ្យធ្វើយ៉ាងនេះយ៉ាងនោះអត់ធ្វើទេខ្ជិលច្រអូសបរៀនឆាប់ចេះទេអត់ទេទី4ជាមនុស្សមិនទុកចិត្តគ្រូទេមិនគោរពគ្រូទេមានមេនះនឹងក៏រៀនអត់ងាយចេះដែរទី5មនុស្សមានមេយាប្រាប់ពីមុខចឹងគោរពថាធ្វើប៉ុន្តែខាងក្រោយអត់ធ្វើទេមេយាលក្ខពុតក្នុងករណីទាំង5ហ្នឹងតើអ្នកអាចបង្រៀនពួកមនុស្សបែបហ្នឹងឆាប់ចេះអត់ថាណូព្រះអង្គថាយ៉ាងណាមិញចម្លើយគឺយ៉ាងនោះឯងអ្នកដែលមកគោរពបដិបត្តិនៅក្នុងធម្មវិន័យនេះដូចគ្នាចឹងឯងចម្លើយគឺអញ្ចឹងខ្ជិលល្ងងខ្លៅមានមេនះមើងងាយគ្រូឯទៀតឈឺជានិច្ចហើយនឹងមានមេយាលក្ខពុតអត់បានសម្រេចដូចគ្នាឃើញស្អីក៏ដោយសិតតែវាមានហេតុផលអញ្ចឹងដើម្បីទៅដល់គោលដៅស្អីមួយវាទល់តែមាននៅក្នុងលក្ខណៈ4ទី1គឺឆន្ទៈទី2វិរិយៈសេចក្តីព្យាយាមទី3ចិត្តការយកចិត្តទុកដាក់ធ្វើឲ្យធ្វើទីពិនិត្យបច្ច័យដោយល្អនិងទី4ពាក់ព័ន្ធនឹងចំណេះដឹងនោះការងារវានឹងបានជោគជ័យហើយធម៌ទាំងអស់ហ្នឹងសិននៅក្នុងជីវិតយើងទាំងអស់អត់មានអីដែលតែកើតឡើងដោយចៃដន្យទេនឹងអញ្ចឹងប៉ុន្តែយើងសពថ្ងៃយើងចំណាយពេលវេលាបើថារឿងយើងធ្វើការចិញ្ចឹមជីវិតហ្នឹងវាលំបាកណាស់ហើយប៉ុន្តែនៅអាពេលវេលាដែលយើងប្រើប្រាស់វាអត់ត្រូវទៀតសូម្បីតែយើងគិតថាយើងធ្វើបុណ្យធ្វើកុសលអីហ្នឹងក៏ដោយយើងធ្វើនៅតែមិនសូវត្រូវអញ្ចឹងបានពធមានសារៈសំខាន់ដូចជាប្រតិបបង្ហាញផ្លូវអញ្ចឹងឧទាហរណ៍ទៅពីរឿងធ្វើបុណ្យមួយចុះជាងការឲ្យតែយើងនឹកថាបុណ្យយើងនឹកឃើញតែវត្តទេម៉ែឪនៅផ្ទះហ្នឹងជាងការធ្វើម្ហូបទៅវត្តឆ្ងាញ់ជាងឲ្យម៉ែឪនៅផ្ទះផងហើយម៉ែឪនៅរស់ជួនកាលចាញ់ពេលម៉ែឪស្លាប់ឯងម៉ែឪស្លាប់បានទទួលមានតែគេធ្វើឲ្យច្រើនជាង chưa chất phơ tại bọn khà ngố khà ngần nghịch nâng à thầm em đang tha thở sầm đai ấy bơ nhận nhôm cho lấy bằng sườn nọc bọ xài pa nhà hà hay bơm cho lấy chẳng chắc tiếc trong ban ấy này nè lương lương tịch ban châu này When we get stressed, our mind gets sick. It's a kind of mind illness.
You mean the mental illness?
Yes, mental illness. We can live nowadays, we have both elements, body and mind. But this kind is mental illness. So we should know that how can we get the information from outside to our mind. Everything that we know, everything that we experience, it's always come through 6 doors. Yeah, 6 sense or 6 doors. Like eyes, ears, nose, tongue, yeah, body, and consciousness or feeling. So we cannot avoid the problem by move from one place to another. But to resolve it, there is only one way. Try to understand what we are seeing, what we are hearing, and what we are tasting, something like that. So everything that always happened in our life are the real thing. And it is not good or bad. But it's become good or bad, it's because of our thought. For example, when we drive on the highway and there are a lot of cars that we call traffic jams or bad traffic, sometimes it makes people angry, right? And we want to get peace in mind. So we have to know about the source of peace. We is peace. Peace is not located anywhere in the world, but it's in our heart, in our mind only. It's not because of visible that we see, visible object that we are seeing, because it is not good or bad. For example, when we think of someone, sometimes we like and sometimes we don't like. But the person who we like, it doesn't mean that he is or she is a good person, but it's according to our thought, our thinking. So to release stress in our mental or our mind, there is only one way. Try to understand what the real the real is, yeah, the reality of it. Like one philosopher of ancient Chinese say, all natures always have its beauty, but less people can see it. You know, all natures. When we look at the mountain or the tree, we cannot judge that which tree is the best. But all trees have their own beauty, right? When we want to get the wood to build a house, we need the big tree. But if we want to make the garden, we cannot take the big tree to, we need the small flowers and something. So only try to understand what is happening right now. When we are seeing something through our eyes door, the mindfulness observe the reality of all objects that are happening right now. It is just the visible object. It is just the sound. It is just the smell and something like that. So we like or don't like according to our thinking only. So everything, nothing bad or good. Nothing bad or good. For example, the rain can make us get wet or cold, right? Yes. But we cannot stop the rain. But we can live under the weather or the rain. Yeah. Yes, you're right. Such as when the weather is cold, we use heater. When the weather is hot, we use air conditioner. Even if it is raining very bad, very heavily, we also can travel by sitting in the car and drive away. So it is kind of the wisdom that people use to absorb all the circumstance that always experience in our life. I'm not sure you understand or not my English.
No, I understand.
Thank you.
So you mean everything is in their mind, isn't it?
Yes, everything is created by mind. Peace is in our mind. For example, when we get the disease or sickness in our body, we cannot get cured or we cannot get healthy by moving from one place to another place without cure, without take the medicine, without finding a doctor. Yes, like le mot anglaisทำไม itchy, yes. When we itchy on our skin, even we sleep on the floor, or when we move to the bed or to everywhere, we cannot escape, it cannot release without, finding the medicine to use, right? So the Dhamma teaching of Buddha is the best medicine to cure your mind. So you can get the real happiness in your life by training your mind to get or to understand all natures around you. Yes, around you. Like, have you ever heard the one who get enlightenment? Enlightenment means he knew everything, but the body did not change. The physical did not change anything, but Buddha had changed only his mind or mental. So you cannot prepare anything to make you get the real happiness in life without training or studying the reality of life. So most people always ask something. For example, when they meet the monks, they always ask something for the blessing, or ask something to protect or to yes. But indeed, no one can make you get the real happiness except yourself. Do you understand? Okay, thank you.
ណាសូមអរគុណអញ្ចឹងបើសិនជានិយាយជាភាសាខ្មែរទៅអាហ្នឹងគឺថាអ្វីដែលមកដល់យើងត្រូវតែព្រមអញ្ចឹងនេះយើងទទួលហើយអាហ្នឹងទៅតាមដូចថាយើងជាអ្នកគិតទៅតាមយោនិសោមនសិការៈឬក៏តាមយោនិសោមនសិការៈ
Yes.
យើងខុសអាហ្នឹងគិតថាអ្វីក៏អក្រក់អញ្ចឹងណាទេណា
ហ្នឹងហើយព្រោះចិត្ត create some everything because of ព្រោះតែចិត្តហ្នឹងឯង វាមានវាមិនមែនត្រឹមតែជាទទួលឲ្យក្នុងលក្ខណៈអត់យល់ហើយទ្រាំមិនមែនលក្ខណៈអញ្ចឹងទេ but try to understand why it's happen like that we get this because of what so we have to study not just absorb the result of everything but we have to study the cause yes because this it's happened everything happen always because of condition yes of something makes something happen yes try to understand that for example your friend you don't have any argument with her but one day she is she is angry and speak not good word with you rude words if you judge only her sound at the time of her speaking you cannot know the real situation sometimes she has problem with her boyfriend or family and something if you don't ask to know the real situation you can judge in the wrong way so ចាប់នឹងនិយាយទៀត
Also got another question. Like, people say that Buddhist is, the Dharma talk that come from Buddha. He's always talking about suffering, dukkha, and about anything that unhappy. For example, like die and something. So people have some statement to claim that Buddhist is too pessimist. Pessimist is it's not like other religion who always talking about heaven. What can we do to get to a place that eternally happiness? Survive eternally. So is that true? So can you explain?
It's just the normal thinking of many people in the world. That's why there is very few people who can understand the reality of life. in the Buddha's vision, sees that all beings in the world are living with suffering without knowing themselves. They do not know that they are sick right now. But they just cry when they meet something or they lost something. But they do not study the cause of suffering. You know, the physician or doctor in the modern country, they always learn about the disease or the cause of disease. It does not mean that they want people to get disease or to get ill, but they want to cure people. The same as Buddha always talk about the dukkha or suffering because he want to make people get the real happiness. Yes, release or take over, go beyond that. We cannot, in this world, there is no possibility to live without suffering. Life is suffering. You have to do many works. You have to meet many problems in your life. With your friend, with your, anything. Yes. So, the new discovered by Buddha called the Four Noble Truths that all people in the world never think about that. When they get suffering, they only wish or ask for help from God or from Goose and from any creator or the sublime beings that they believe that all of them can help. That's why, in India, there are 300 millions and 30, maybe more than 30, 330 million gods that in ancient time people believe in those gods. Some people believe that sun is God because we cannot live without the sun. Or wind is God because they think that we cannot live without breathing. Earth is God. If we don't have the earth, we cannot live. And some people believe that water is God. If we don't have the water to drink, we can die. Yes, we cannot live. Or rain is God. If there is no rain, the world gonna be burned, something like that. But it is only the thinking of people. The sun, the earth, the rain do not know themselves what they are doing. Or they are supporting or helping people, they do not know themselves. Yes, the earth as well. But Buddha taught all people to have confidence in ourselves.
So you mean our confidence is the God?
Yes. When people ask me, "Where is your God?" or "What is your God?" I always answer, my confidence or myself is my God. And then they ask me, "What about Buddha? You respect Buddha. Is Buddha not your God?" Yes, he is not my God. He is my teacher. I regard Buddha as my great teacher, not my God. And my real God is my parents. He gave my birth. Okay, just now I'm talking about the Four Noble Truths that discovered by Buddha. There are four. In Pali word called dukkha, means suffering. And the second, dukkha samudaya, it's called in English cause of suffering. And the third, cessation of suffering. And the fourth is the way to, yes, to the cessation of suffering. So it's like it's linked to your question. It seems that Buddha always talk about something related with the suffering, never talk something with happiness or something. Because the people do not know what is the real happiness in life. The real happiness in life is the happiness that make your mind calm down and get the real peace without anger, jealousy, ill will, and something like that. But the happiness that all people in the world think, they only want to get something that they want. But in fact, the desire, the craving, always the cause of problem. But it does not mean that Buddha did not want all people to do something to survive in life, but it is only for something that we need. But if something that you need, it's called over need. You understand the word over need? Over need means it's not just something that we use in life, but we want, like, nowadays, yes, to be famous, to be like in the world nowadays, they create the big weapon. It is not just for life, but it is for destroy something, right? So the North Korean nowadays, they want to destroy the world. This is the ambitious or desire, yes, not just in their need for life. It is called tanha, or yes, we call tanha, or craving or desire. So all suffering happen because of suffering. When, for example, nowadays I don't have any partner, I'm a single, or I don't have wife, or I don't have my own house. So I don't need to pay for the tax. But it is just for the monk's life, not for all people. People have to have their own house. Even the birds also have their nest. Okay. And when thinking of suffering, if we don't know the real suffering, we also cannot cure the suffering. It's like the doctor. If the doctor, after the X-ray or examine, yes, if they are not sure which is the kind of disease, and the cause happen from something, from I don't know how the word. If they don't know, or they don't clear the kind of disease, they also cannot find the way to cure the disease. Yes, find the right meditation for that disease. The same thing as the Buddha always showed the suffering in life, and then he showed the way to get out or reduce suffering in life. So if we listen for the first step, yes, it's exactly that Buddha did not tell about the happiness or something. He always taught about the suffering first. And then he showed the way to get the real peace or the real happiness by follow the Eightfold Path, like right view, right thought, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right mindfulness, and right meditation. It is the way to get the real happiness. So he did not tell the suffering, but he told the cause of suffering and then the cessation of suffering and the way to get the real peace in life. And it is just the lesson that he always explained. He never forced someone to do that without understanding. You know, like the children, when they get sick and you ask the doctor to inject, they do not like. They're crying and hate us. Sometimes they kick and punch, something like that. But when they get older and they understand everything, we don't need to force them anymore, right? They will go to the hospital by themselves after they understand. By this way, Buddha also only explained when you understand, you will find a way by yourself, and then you will say the word thank you to Buddha. I'm not sure that you get my point or not. It is a little bit about the Buddha's teaching. ចង់និយាយថានៅពេលដែលពុទ្ធព្រះអង្គសម្ដែងអំពីទុក្ខនឹងអីប្រៀបដូចជាដុកទ័រអញ្ចឹងដុកទ័រមិនអាចទៅដល់ស្ទាបរកកន្លែងជាឲ្យយើងទេទៅដល់ដំបូងគឺត្រូវទៅស្ទាបរកកន្លែងឈឺចង់រកកន្លែងឈឺតាណាឈឺអីមិនសួររកឈឺអីដុកទ័រឯណាដែលសួរថាជាអីឥឡូវបើចង់ព្យាបាលឥឡូវយើងគិតយ៉ាងណាដែលទៅពេទ្យដល់ដុកទ័រសួរថាម៉េចឈឺអីនឹងអត់ស្រួលថងណា So the Buddha's teaching is the medicine. The Buddha is the doctor. So first the doctor never asked for the peace, but what problem? The doctor always asks it the first time, right? អញ្ចឹងសួររកជំងឺសិនដល់សួររកជំងឺឈឺអញ្ចឹងសួរមាត់មិនគ្រប់គ្រាន់ទេបណ្ឌិតទៀតបណ្ឌិតឃើញថាអូឈឺអីពិតប្រាកដបាននឹកថាចង់រកថ្នាំអញ្ចឹងបើចង់រកថ្នាំវាទល់តែដឹងថាតើមេរោគហ្នឹងវាជាមេរោគប្រភេទអីវារស់ក្នុងអង្សារប្រមាណហើយវាកើតមកពីប្រភពណាទើបរកមេរោគអាចកម្ចាត់ថ្នាំដើម្បីកម្ចាត់មេរោគហ្នឹងបានអញ្ចឹងទូនាទីថាត្រឹមប៉ុណ្ណឹងដល់វិធីរកថ្នាំនេះវិធីព្យាបាលនេះដូចជាអរិយមគ្គអង្គ8ហ្នឹងអញ្ចឹងហើយដល់ទៅវាជាយើងមិនបាច់ធ្វើអីទេជាហ្នឹងវាជាលទ្ធផលនៃការកម្ចាត់មេរោគតែប៉ុណ្្នឹងហើយព្រោះហើយដូច្នោះហើយអ្នកដែលបានព្យាបាលផ្លូវចិត្តពិតប្រាកដហ្នឹងហើយមិនដែលត្រឡប់ត្រឡិនទៅជាស្អីវិញទេដូចអ្នកដែលបានជួបពេទ្យហ្នឹងទោះបីពេទ្យចាក់ឈឺបន្តិចអីបន្តិចក៏ពិតមែនប៉ុន្តែពេលដែលយល់ថាថ្នាំហ្នឹងវាមានប្រសិទ្ធភាពហើយក៏សុខចិត្តទ្រាំឈឺដែរមែនទេហ្នឹងហើយប៉ុណ្ណឹងចុះដូចទៅយូរពេកគាត់ចាស់ផ្ទះមានអីហ៎អត់អីហ៎អត់អីនឹងអញ្ចឹងបើអញ្ចឹងទេគិតប៉ុណ្ណឹងចុះណា